Hello, hello. Are we live? Are we live? My phone's being funny. I can't tell. So I'll just pretend like we are. And I'll be good. We are live. It'd be funny if we weren't. It'd be pretty funny if we weren't. It's happened before. Hey, Eduardo. I figure, oh wait, I get to answer a survey before I get to join the stream. Oh, darn it, it went away. I was excited. We're gonna tell Instagram that we're live while we're listening to a little pirate ditty, because I feel like pirates and the Irish so similar. Hey Hannah, welcome. I think the chat's gonna be happy to see you back. Hey Scott. You're jealous of anyone watching who hasn't played this game. Oh, it's gonna be good. Hey Rhea. Look at this crowd. Hey, Robert. Guys, we've been having such a good time together. I've been having such a good time with this crowd. I hope y'all know. I hope you've been having a good time too. It's optional. You're allowed to have a sad time or a neutral time or whatever you feel most comfortable with, but I hope you're having a good time. How long do you think it's going to take to post to Instagram today? Probably about 4 hours. And in the great Irish tradition, I do have some chocolate milk. Do they have, wait. Are the Irish known for cows? The Scottish are known for cows. Oopsie poopsie. Should I ask, wait. I don't think I actually got to see a Highland cow when I was in Scotland. And like, I think I saw regular cows, but everybody just goes crazy over those coos, they call them. Highland coos. Irish tradition or Irish tradition. You got it. You got it. This is not my brand though. This is not my brand of chocolate milk, so we're testing it. We're gonna see. Please join me in drinking some chocolate milk and playing Nancy Drew, Haunting of Castle Malloy right now. The Irish are known for potatoes, Scott. They are. But the potato, South American. South American. It's much like the tomato and the Italians. It's just like that. I typically drink Promised Land chocolate milk. So I'm not sure about this, if this is gonna hold up, but we're gonna see live on camera. Man, if I actually had like put some energy into doing influencer things anymore, I would fight. I'd fight for such random sponsorships, and Promised Land chocolate milk would be one of them. Yeah, so South America is the home of the potato, and there's like 700 potato varieties, probably more than that, and they all originate from South America. I'm really proud of them for developing that many potatoes. Anyway, Hannah kind of hinted at it, but this game is going to be wild. In fact, if there was a ranking of wildest Nancy Drew games, I would venture a guess that 87% of the community would put this one at number 1. And I've been holding off partially because of that. And partially because people tend to play it on St. Paddy's Day or another time they're feeling particularly Irish. And I felt like today I was feeling particularly Irish, so I hope you'll excuse the non-St. Patrick's Day Haunting of Castle Malloy stream. But I think that makes this just like extra special and cool. Hey Soaring Sparkles, welcome. Because everybody's doing it on St. Paddy's Day. And people in Ireland don't even care about St. Paddy's Day. So, and St. Paddy, kidnapped by pirates. So that's the connection, and that's why we're listening to pirate music. Google it. He was kidnapped by pirates. Shattered Medallion is also wild. How about like wild, positive category? That's where I would put this one. Because I will say, there are some folks out there that are Haunting of Castle Malloy haters. One of which being Carter of, I think it's the Nancy Drew Times. I've told you guys quite a bit about Carter and Tori's Nancy Drew podcast. You should absolutely listen to it. He went on a rant. I respect both of their opinions quite a bit. He went on a rant about the Haunting of Castle Malloy, and I'm pretty sure I left a hate comment. I was like, we can't do this. we cannot do this. Respectful hate comment, but there's no way I'm agreeing. So, yes, this is my, even though it is wild, I'm going to say wild, positive, because this is a beautiful game. This is one of my all-time faves. I didn't rank it. I didn't have to rank it in our tier list for the channel, but gosh, I feel like it might be in my top 10 at least. So let's try a sip of chocolate milk and just get going, because I'm itching to get going. There's something going on in here. Did I put like milk in, or did they put milk in this? If they put milk in this, I'm gonna pass out. It kind of tastes like Nesquik, which I love a Nesquik. I don't know about this, friends. I don't know about this. Hashtag not sponsored, but I think you should be staying on the Promised Land milk train, and if you have not tried it, I urge you. I promise it's not like normal milk. See what I did there? Alright. That's enough. That's enough, what's like an Irish saying? I said it's enough. I don't want to say something that could be wrong. I feel like faffing about? Ooh, that sounds bad. Is that a... We're mucking about? I don't know what we're doing in it to say it in an Irish way. I've really lost the plot, I hope you know. I've lost the ability to transition us between a Yap session and a game. I lost it about 3 weeks ago. I don't know when it's coming back, but it has been such a interesting feeling, and I'm going through it right now, but I'm so glad you're here with me. Shall I do the welcome now? Shall I do the welcome now? Or yeah, let's do it before Nancy yaps. We need a longer yap session. Soaring Sparkles. I don't know if you were here last time. Last time, me and the boys, the yappers, you guys are the boys now, we came up with topics. We had a list of topics to talk about during the yap session and during the game. So what we can do is, if you'd like to submit a topic for consideration, I say go for it. I say go for it. So if you'd like to let us, you know, if we need to extend the yap session, give us something to yap about. I'd say I typically budget now that we're kind of crazy, about 20 minutes. Oh, I know, you've been showing up, Soaring Sparkles, and I appreciate it. I told Hannah that you asked after her. And Soaring Sparkles is something epic that I think we should continue. And that was a light threatening of everyone in the chat who didn't like the stream. And when I tell you that spoke to me so deeply, and it was my favorite thing. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about a couple things. One of which was Sorg Sparkles is an artist and apparently might make some Winx art of me, which would actually be an incredible honor. I don't know what the fairies are called though. Winx fairy names. Do you guys know the Winx fairies? They're very cute. I do know the main lady. I mean, I guess realistically, I look most like, well, we're threatening people. Oh yeah, Hannah, you left and we started getting hardcore. Let's see. There's the Winx fairy. Here we go. These are the Winx fairies that we're talking about from the 2000s. I feel like realistically, I have to be the pale blonde lady, but I have also had red hair. I'll be my own person, but I have to select a power. What are the powers? Do they have like flower power? One of them looks like a bug, respectfully. What are their powers? The fairy identity booklet. If I was, here, maybe this will help. If I was a Pixie Hollow fairy, I wanted to be Rainy so bad. So bad. If you know, you know. Rainy was peak. They replaced her with the, what's her name? She's got dark hair. She's very beautiful. They replaced her with another water fairy, and I was like, this is not Rainy. This is not Rainy. Flora is nature. Okay, so we've got like nature. This lady, there's like a techno lady. She's electrified. And how about we just do a Google? I mean, I guess with all my gardening now, I could be nature. Y'all seen my sunflowers, right? Have you guys seen my sunflowers? That's a topic. That's a topic. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I feel like can I be water? Can I be a water fairy? Is that a thing? I just love growing up in the 2000s. I'm sure every era has this, but it felt like every TV show or book or anything, people always had a power. You always had a power, and I would always obsess over what would my power be? You know, what would my affiliation be? Water was a big one. Okay, I would choose water. And you know what would keep me up at night is if I had the choice, would I be a mermaid or a fairy? It's a very difficult question to answer. So if you guys want to think about that, you could think about that and answer in the chat. Hannah, I never said you couldn't create a cult. Actually, maybe I did. Plus, even if I said that you guys couldn't create cults, it still happened. It still happened. Okay. Yes, I'm locking in. I choose water fairy. But you absolutely do not need to use your talents on me. Obviously, I would be very, very flattered and would absolutely love to see any artwork. But that reminds me, I do have to show you guys, because I was thinking garden fairy and garden, and I'm kind of a garden fairy because I garden. And look at my sunflowers, y'all. Hold on, let me find a good pic. This is the first sunflower that popped. Look! That's just one single flower. And the honeybees are absolutely loving it. And then some came out, I don't have a picture, but some came out that are like fluorescent yellow. Like a highlighter yellow. They're so pretty. So pretty. And I got so many garden things. So yeah, so if you have a topic at any point, the stream ever gets just so boring you can't take it, comment or comment in the chat, topic suggestion, : and then you can suggest it. Hi, Dingy. Welcome. No, I don't think I'm going to be doing that because nobody sent me their personal pizza recipe, so I don't have anything to eat with my 15 beers. I actually was thinking about that this week. I think it was a couple of sessions ago. Dingy sent us a picture of pizza that was allegedly homemade. It looked gorgeous, and you guys were telling me how to make pizzas, but nobody sent me a recipe. So how am I supposed to make my pizza? I'm here, I'm ready and available. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate it. I did nothing of the kind, Soren Sparkles. I tell you what. After all that return to Mysterious Island, we're just in a different headspace as a group, you know? What did I approve? What did I approve? Oh gosh, I'm scared. Oh, yes. Okay, yes, I did approve that. Yeah, so, Soaring Sparkles had a cool idea, which was that if you don't like the stream, you gotta go to the dungeon. So, now Hannah's trying to undermine that decision, but I did approve it. It got approved. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, that last Return to Mysterious Island stream, if you watch the first one, you're like, this is kind of boring. First of all, how dare you? But second of all, maybe just skip the middle bit and go to the last episode, because it was insane, all of the things that happened. I mean, the Jules Verne nonsense. The shooting a robot with an old-timey rifle while it shoots space lasers at you after being manufactured in 1860. It was amazing. That's not a topic, that's an activity. Oh my goodness. Mysterious Island burnt every brain cell I had, Hannah. It burnt every brain cell. If I didn't have, who was there with me? I feel like Robert had some good ideas. Scott had some good ideas. Collie. It was just like combination item simulator. And we were fighting. We were fighting for it. Eduardo had some ideas. Man, it was a lot. I love that, Eduardo. Pizza is an art in Brazil. Sushi pizzas. Okay. Tell me. Okay, this is great. This is great. Topic suggestion : sushi pizza. For your sushi pizza, do you... Here you go, Soren Sparkles. You said you need a longer yap session. Do you, like, do a layer of rice and then or does the sushi just go on top of the pizza? I have questions. Okay, thank you for talking about the pizza stone and or the pizza steel, because you guys kind of knocked me down on the 00 flour and the, was it the San Marzano tomatoes? I was just told I didn't need fancy ingredients, but I was thinking about a pizza steel because that was another suggestion I heard. Growing up, my mom had a pizza stone, but I have been told that the steel conducts better and will allow my home oven to give me a better little char. There's no pasta involved in a sushi pizza. Did I say pasta? I meant rice. I meant rice. I meant, like, did they put the sticky rice? Did I say that? Robert says we need to drink rum in the garden. Well, it's not a pirate stream today. Sometimes my brain does not work fast enough for the chat. Not because you guys are typing so fast, because the concepts are so wild. In the best way. You go for it, Dingy. You head on out to the garden. I think Hannah said she'd take one. Oh, y'all gotta be careful with me. You know we'd be talking about food non-stop. And you know what? You know what Northeast Florida got? You know what Northeast Florida got? A latte mart. That is L-O-T-T-E. I think it might be called a latte market. There are a couple of them. I don't know how big of a chain it is, but it is a Korean supermarket. And let me tell you, the tteokbokki I had yesterday, I went to space. I was so happy. There's rice at the bottom. The border is rolled into seaweed, and there's some sort of fish topping. I'm gonna have to pass on the Brazilian sushi pizza, but if you guys do anything else artistic, I'm open. I'm not a sushi eater. Okay, good to know about the pizza steel. Good to know. Yeah. we need a kitchen streaming setup. What even is grog? Is that just you just throw a bunch of stuff in a bowl and let it sit in the closet for a couple of years? But what else did I have? I got some kimchi stew. Burnt the entirety of my tongue. Literally cannot taste anything. It was awesome. They also had a French bakery in this supermarket. It was amazing. They had a food court, they had a bakery, everything. Like, I mean, there was a lot of Korean stuff, but also there was like an Indian section and Japanese. It was amazing. Grog is watery rum. Oh. So does it kind of make the water safe to drink? Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. No, I've never had that. And if I did, y'all wouldn't know. This is a good yap session. You guys really took over in a big way. I'm really impressed. I'm really proud. Today we have a game that I've been putting off for a while because of how pleased I am to play it. So I'm glad to have a good yap session under my belt. Rum, water, and citrus. Oh, keep the scurvy away. S tier yap session. And the beauty is I cut these yap sessions as long as I remember to. I usually cut them. So if you're not here, I mean, you are missing out. Thank you guys for educating me on grog. I don't think I ever thought about it, even though maybe I should. Maybe Barefoot Jim would know more about it. We need a stream day for just yapping? Then we would need a shared Google Doc to be submitting topics. I'm down for it. I'm here for it. I feel like I need to give a warning to people. I know some people are like, the stream starts at 7, but I'll log in at 6:30 and we'll talk first. No. We're gonna talk at the dedicated stream time. This is prime time viewing right here. Why is it called that, Robert? You got the facts. You've got the pirate facts on lock. Should we play more Sid Meier's Pirates? We haven't played Sid Meier's Pirates in a minute. And speaking of blood, y'all didn't ask me if I actually manned up, and I did. And it was awesome, and it was actually pretty easy. So, I promised you guys that I would do it, and I did. I need to have takeaways from our meetings here. Iris will, action item, Iris will buy pizza steel. Dingy will drink 15 beers in the garden. Hannah has noted her dissatisfaction at the creation of an unethical cult. Lost media. It's beautiful. It's here, then it's gone. Oh. Hannah's like, what happened while I was gone? I told you guys on Thursday that I told y'all that we're here, that I was scared to death of giving blood, but I had decided to do it, and that I needed you guys to hold me accountable, and that on Sunday I would tell you guys if I had successfully done it, and I did, and I encouraged everyone else to do it because it was stupid easy. And the nurse was really nice, and she gave me a Coke, and she also gave me cookies, and I got a theme park ticket out of it, which actually some people probably would like jump for joy over. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theme park though. Good for you, Eduardo. Good for you. The people of Brazil, thank you. Robert, how do you know this? When Horatio Nelson, not sure who that is, died in a sea battle, his body was preserved in a barrel of grog for the journey home. Can you imagine making that mistake? Oh, I'm just gonna go get a little bit of grog. I'm gonna go get a little bit of grog, eh? And then you're drinking Nelson. And we still have our little pirate music. It's cracking me up. I do have one more topic for our Yap session. Ooh, you get time off to donate blood in Brazil? That's a great rule. That's a great rule. So I bought something. I don't think it's funny. I think it's cute. I bought something at the thrift store because it reminded me. Hannah! That. Everyone close your eyes and don't read Hannah's comment. That is nasty. Oh. Okay. I'm absorbing that. I'm absorbing that. That's awful. I'm sorry that happened. I never want to think about it again. Just no, we can't start this. I'm way too squeamish. If you guys tell me too many bad stories about it, then I'm never gonna do it again, and I want to do it again. I don't have too many flashbacks from the theme park simulator game, Scott. It's because it's a water park. I do enjoy water parks, but it's like several hours away, so I'm gonna have to decide if I want to make the trek. So I bought something at the thrift store because it reminded me of my cat Pax, and I wanted to show you guys. Well, it was easy for me, Hannah. I'm sorry that your veins aren't amazing. That's what the nurse told me. I had beautiful veins. So without further ado, I bought this. It's like a print of someone's artwork. And it just cracked me up because I feel like the cat is smiling a little bit. Like, he looks dumb in the best way. And I haven't gotten great reviews on it in person, so I wanted to share. So if you guys would like to come around to that topic, just let me know what you think about my kitty cat. It's okay if you don't like it. I'll call up Barbara Johnson, who drew it, and I'll tell her you hated it. Okay, wait a second. I don't know how I don't know who Horatio Nelson was, Scott. I'm sorry, I'll do some Googling afterwards. Dingy, your blood is black cherry colored? I did ask her if I could see it, like the bag, and I didn't like it. I don't think it was that dark, though. I'm sorry, you don't have good veins, Hannah. It does look like a Khajiit, doesn't it? I do have some follow-up questions, actually, now that I've absorbed this story. Who said they have a funny story? Oh, that was Dingy and the Black Cherry. Did they just patch you up, Hannah? Like, did they actually get to take anything? Or did they just send you packing? I'm so sorry if this is gross to anyone. It was gross to me until I did it, and now, honestly, I feel like a superhero. I'm gonna do it every single day. Except not. That would be unsafe. Please don't do it every single day. I'm ticked, though, because they haven't emailed me, and they were supposed to email me and tell me what type of blood I had and tell me all the people I saved, and they didn't. Probably because my handwriting was bad and they didn't know what my email was. So, I don't even know how I'm gonna get in the headspace for Castle Malloy, but I guess the headspace is crazy, and we've nailed that. That is wild, Hannah. I didn't even know that was possible. Gosh. Okay. Well, we have one positive story. I think I know my blood type, Eduardo. Like, I'm like 98.9% sure, but I don't know. Sometimes I was like, maybe it changed. Maybe, what were you guys saying last time? Maybe I had a blood transfusion and a British person gave me blood and maybe now I'm British. Wait, what? So you had like a botched medical procedure, Hannah. You should. I'm glad you got paid, but you maybe could have gotten paid a little bit more. We'll find you a good lawyer. Yeah. Oh, okay. and scene on the health stories. Collie, you missed it. Mostly, we've been talking about blood and also this photograph that I got of a cat. I thought you might appreciate. Oh, fancy. Oh, blood. Well, didn't you get on down to the blood bank? They need you. I'm pretty sure that I'm A+. I'm A+ blood. I know quite a bit about pirates, probably because I'm from North Carolina, though, Robert. And North Carolina, they be getting the pirates. All those shipwrecks out there. Collie, that was insane. Oh my gosh. You guys are just making me so happy right now. Thank you for leaning in to the blood story. And for the positive comments on my cat. And okay, but Soaring Sparkles, I'm pretty sure O negative, isn't O negative the universal donor? I mean, isn't that like what you want to be? Or is it O positive? I don't know. All I know is I have the best because I'm A+. But anyway, encourage everyone to do it. Oh, Eduardo, only a B+, darn. Oh no, Collie. Isn't it? I feel like there's an Asian country where your blood type is kind of like your zodiac, where you look it up and it's supposed to mean things about you. So you're the fancy one then, Soaring Sparkles. Ooh. Okay. Well, do we have it? I don't want to cut us off. Are we almost done with our trains of thought here? I can transition us to the game if we're ready, but if we want to yap for 4 more hours, that's fine. You've never failed a test before. I don't think I've failed a test either, Collie. Did I? Maybe I have. I don't want to say that. Maybe like a online test or like a driver's ed test. AB+, that seems cool. This is fascinating. I feel like we should look it up. I think it might be Japan where your blood type matters. And then you can look up your blood type and like your partner's blood type and then it means something. I don't know. You've never had a thought in your life? Well, that's a perfect segue. You know who else has never had a thought in their life? That's right, it's the people who wrote Nancy Drew, Haunting of Castle Malloy, and oh boy am I thankful that they never had a thought in their life. So I hope that you'll buckle your seatbelts because I'm Iris, and you're in Interior Games. This is the welcome. It snuck up on you, didn't it? I'm pleased to share the stream with you. To book your ticket to enter, just make sure to like the stream. Otherwise, YouTube will just not let you continue watching. It's this crazy new feature. So buckle your seatbelts, and I'm just gonna go for it. You see how I did that to you? I look like pop sensation Barbie? Shut up. We have to look that up. Well, Barbie, Nancy yaps.
This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous, and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
I love it. So, Soaring Sparkles made kind of an epic poll. Look at this. Look at that. Down to the hair? I mean, sure, I kind of was going for more Irish green. But, like, the hair, the headphones, the colors? That's amazing. Wow. I love her. Thank you. What's that, Collie? I don't know what that is. So hopefully this is fine. It was like spot on. I got a little scared. And Soaring Sparkles just plucked that from the ether. The Barbie that I am. He does not sing a Britney Spears song.
When Kyler home in London and asked me to be your maid of honor, I was a little reluctant. After all, I hadn't seen her since she stayed with us as an exchange student a couple of years ago. But when she told me the wedding is going to take place at an old family castle in Ireland, how could I say no? The wedding will be very small, but Kyler still needs help with all the final preparations, which means she'd like me to arrive several days early. So I'm going to fly to Dublin, rent a car, and meet Kyler at Castle Malloy. She warned me that the place is somewhat in need of repairs, whatever that means. And unfortunately, by the time I get there, it'll be night. But I've never been to Ireland before, and I've never even seen a real honest-to-goodness castle, let alone stayed in one. So the fact that it may be dark and run down just makes it more of an adventure. And you know me, whenever the question is who wants to go on an adventure, my answer is always, I do.
Oh, because of the wedding. Because of the wedding. I get it. A pomelo is if a grapefruit tasted good and was also large. I think I maybe have heard of that before. That's fascinating. I didn't think you could put a Britney Spears song in a Barbie. I guess maybe if you pay the fee, you can get away with it. So, that's the plot. We're going to Ireland. Okay, we're going to Ireland. And our exchange student friend is getting married. Hi, Allison Irvin. Welcome. You had Pop Sensation Barbie? I didn't. We were talking about Barbies. We were talking about Barbies couple streams ago. But I didn't have that one. I really stuck with the movie Barbies. I had movie Barbies, and I had like the Celtic fairy Barbie. That might be fun to share with you guys. Maybe during the game intro, I'll look that one up. Okay, and hopefully everything's good with our sound. We've got Kyler Teagan Mallory and Matthew William Simmons. I love her. I'm obsessed with her. They request your presence to witness their exchange of matrimonial vows on the 1st of June at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock? That's wild.
In preparation for our landing, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
So your plane was on time, your luggage arrived.
We can turn the voices up a little bit. I don't know how much.
Your rental car was waiting. Everything went without a hitch.
Yep, and according to Kyler's directions, I'm within 2 kilometers of Castle Malloy. Now stop worrying about me and get over to the Dun Hills. What time is it there?
Around 2. The party just started. It's gonna go all day, so I've got plenty of time. Are you driving?
Yes, Ned, I'm talking on my
She's
cell
got
phone
no
while I'm
arms.
driving, but it's okay. There's absolutely no traffic. And I think I see the gates. I gotta go. Say hi to the Dunhills for me and have fun.
Without you? Yeah, right. Take care, Nancy.
Oh, no.
That's right. We're starting.
What was that?
What was that, Nancy? So we're starting off with a bang. Nancy's car has crashed. I think she would have crashed regardless of whether she was on the phone, though. So, in my humble opinion, I don't know if I'm gonna call her out for that. She's steering with her knees. It's possible. Didn't see your knees either. It's the sheep detectives. Are they gonna let me go over here? Holly, you did it. You made it to room 46 in Blueprints. Was it everything you hoped and dreamed? Oh, I don't think I knew you could go over here first.
This is where my phone card comes in handy.
Let's see. Should we just call Ned? Because he'll be worried. He'll be concerned. Naturally.
Hi, this is Ned. I can't answer the phone right now, so either leave me a message or just call me back. Bye.
Hi, Ned. It's me. Just checking in from the Emerald Isle. Call you later. Bye.
Hey, Ned. I just got in a car crash and you were on the phone. I just wanted to call to let you know I didn't die. No? We're not gonna tell him that? Okay.
Be right with you, miss.
I've never done this first. Oh, certainly scripted. Yeah. Nancy's good. She gets in uncomfortable situations all the time. She'll be okay. You made it to room 46 on day 100. That's amazing. Yep, you're all done with the game. So, okay, this is cool. So you can go around the pub. Huh. Yeah, I think they were trying to make a little bit of a gentle, hey guys, make sure you don't drive unsafely with your car, with using your telephone. That's bad, right? Okay, I guess there's nothing I can do in here right now. And if you played this game, you know that why, but that's interesting. Okay. Because the game would like you to go up that path. Which is what we shall do. I love how she walks. Okay, here we go. Going to the castle.
Oh, hello. I'm Nancy Drew. I'm here for the wedding.
The wedding's been called off, so go on back to where you come from.
No, wait, please. My car's in the ditch by the gate. I can't go anywhere.
Walk down the road to the inn then. Give me your keys and I'll see to your car in the morning.
I left the keys in the car. Can I at least
Nancy.
talk to Kyler?
She's sleeping.
No, wait. I came all the way from the States.
You cannot stay here. Go to the inn, I said. Now off with you.
But I've been to the inn. They don't have any rooms. I've got to
I've been
stay
to the
here.
inn.
Hello? Are you there? Hello?
That's different. She said, I've been to the inn. They don't have any rooms. He didn't tell me that, though. Maybe it says no vacancy. This game was made in 2009. Yeah, do you remember those commercials? Was it commercials? Where it was somebody texting on a keypad cell phone. And it was like Arrive Alive type stuff. I don't know if they had those in Canada, Scott, but yeah. I think that you've hit the nail on the head, Hannah. I don't know that it seems a little bit of a non sequitur.
I can't stay at the inn. There are no rooms. Please open the door.
guy is straight up negligent. What if I do go to the inn again? Will they say no? Aw, thanks, Soren Sparkles. It's cause we're probably the craziest. This is the craziest group. Maybe not. I'm sure it gets weirder out there. We did have just a top tier weird yap sesh though. Didn't we? Yeah, it says no vacancy. That's one of my favorite Kali stories so far, Kali. I feel like she should have known, though. Maybe. If she knew you well enough. Maybe she shouldn't have been surprised by the circus music. I love this song. I don't know if I've ever heard that soundtrack piece. The music is really good in this game. We haven't heard any of the classics yet, but the soundtrack is quite good. Here we are. So obviously, of course, Angry Man says, no, you can't stay here. What are we gonna do? Vandalism. Am I gonna use all of them? Am I aiming poorly? Apparently so. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Nope. Am I hitting what I'm supposed to? I've never struggled with this. Fancy. Please. What the heck? I've thrown 85. I'm just really bad at vandalism. See that? Oh, that for sure hit it. Boom!
Uh-oh.
Vandalism. That's the charge.
Deaf are you now? I told you you cannot be staying here.
Joel, what are you doing? That's Nancy Drew, my maid of honor. Let her in.
I didn't have her cell phone number. I should have just called her at the inn.
Matt's disappeared? How can somebody you came all the way out here with to marry just disappear?
He hasn't disappeared for good. You have to understand, Matt's a bit of a prankster, and the wedding
I love
is still
her.
days away.
Look at her beautiful shirt. Look at her hair. Look at her freckles. I love it. I mean, we did what we had to do. We did exactly what we had to do.
You mean the wedding hasn't been called off?
Absolutely not. He'll show up. Mind you, it may not be till I've started down the aisle, but he'll show, saying he just wanted to make this a wedding no one shall ever forget.
Oof.
So you're here by yourself now?
Actually, Matt's best friend Kit Foley is here too. He set up a cot in the Great Hall downstairs.
Is he from London too?
He lives in London now, yes, but both his parents are Irish. You could practically hear Donal's ears perk up when he heard that. That's the man you met at the door, Donal Delaney, the caretaker. Not Donald, mind you. There's no D at the end, so it's pronounced Donal. That's the way you're supposed to spell it, which is to say that's the way the Irish spell it.
Proud of his heritage, huh?
Indeed. Which would be tolerable if his love for the Irish wasn't accompanied by an abiding distaste for the British. Now, he rather
Do what you
likes
gotta
me,
do.
but that's only because he considers me to be Irish, since I'm directly related to the man who used to own this place. When it comes to my British fiancé, Donal detests him, which is why he was so quick to tell you the wedding's off. He wants it to be off. He came right out and said, if I am to be married in Castle Malloy, it simply must be to an Irishman. Said my marrying a Brit would upset the fairy people, or whatever he calls them.
I'm so excited for the British people in the chat to give me some information on this game. Please tell me about why we're gonna boil some dolls on the stove, Soren Sparkles. I'm definitely interested. I don't remember how old this castle is, but you know what? It's a little crunkly already. I think that the window breaking is totally fine. I am a little concerned that she does think it's okay that her fiancé left, but maybe she's just dealing with it in her own way. Maybe she's dealing with it in her own way. What, Dingy, you want to see this again? You need an emoji with this? I love it. I love this picture. I'm gonna put it up in the background of the stream so y'all have to see it every time.
You sure the wedding shouldn't at least be postponed?
I'm telling you, he'll show. You see, sometimes I hear him. You know, his voice. It's very faint and muffled, but it sounds like he's calling to me, saying things I can't quite make out. Teasing me, the lout. So I know he's somewhere close by. He'll be here for the wedding. I'd stake my life on it. Of course, I remember well your penchant for solving mysteries. So if you want to give this one a go, by all means do. You could start in the nursery. It's down the hall. That's where Matt had set up his cot and was spending most of his time. Find him, Nancy. Having my maid of honor ruin this silly vanishing trick of his would teach him a lesson he sorely needs.
Yeah, let's teach him.
Where does Mr. Delaney live?
All I know is he comes at dawn and leaves at sunset. I can't fathom what he does all day, but he always seems to be puttering away at something. When he's not working, he spends most of his time down the road at the Screaming Banshee Inn.
Is he poor?
Who pays him?
My grandfather's estate. Apparently, Grandpapa considered Donal to be as much a part of Castle Malloy as those mouldy old tapestries you see everywhere. I should let him go. All he ever talks about are banshees and fairies and leprechauns. And he can be quite obstinate, as you saw at the door. But if Grandpapa saw fit to put up with him all those years, I suppose I can too.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, I think I've seen people do that with dolls, Soren Sparkles. No, it's not weird. But she's also British, Collie. I mean, listen to her. She's a queen. She looks gorgeous. Sure, she's wearing green, but she has a British accent. So, I don't know. What are you doing? Oh yeah, maybe we should tell her what happened.
Someone ran out in front of my car on my way here and caused me to drive into a ditch.
Are you all right?
Me, I'm fine. My car and my cell phone, not
Oh,
so good.
no cell phone.
And I'm pretty sure whomever I saw dropped this. Looks like some kind of homemade doll.
The clothes. It looks like Matt. And that's his ring. What did the person who dropped this look like?
I didn't really get a good look. It was dark and I was distracted and it moved so fast. Frankly, I'm not even sure if what I saw was a person.
Donal, the caretaker. When we realized Matt was gone, straight away Donal claimed Matt had been kidnapped by fairies, which is of course utterly ridiculous. It was probably Matt himself you saw, tricked out in some costume and leaving that doll behind just to confound us. Well, I do hope he's enjoying himself, because as soon as we're married, that will be that. No more practical jokes. Ever.
Lay down the law with him, babe. So anyway, you hear him talking to
When
you.
you said you sometimes hear Matt, where are you when that happens? In here?
In here, in the nursery, sometimes outside. His voice is always very muffled and very, very faint, so I can never tell where it's coming from or what he's saying. But it's Matt, I'm sure of it.
For sure.
And you've looked all over for him?
When it became apparent he was missing, we searched everywhere for hours. We were afraid he'd gone wading and drowned or something. or wandered into the bog, or gotten lost out on the moor. But we found no footprints, no clothes lying around, nothing. So when I heard his voice, it dawned on me he was playing one of his outlandish pranks.
See, she's
I was furious
coping.
with him, but
She's
truth be
coping.
told, it was also a bit of a relief.
What are you doing in here, if you don't mind my asking?
Reading. About myself, in a way. You see, until my grandpapa died and left me this place, not only did I have no idea that this castle existed, but I had no idea my real name was not Mallory, but Malloy. Apparently, Grandpapa changed his name 50 years ago so no one would find out he was Irish.
Why didn't he want people to find out he was Irish?
I think it had something to do with his brother, Brendan, the man who
Ugh.
owned this place and was living here
Hate
when
Brendan.
it exploded during World War II. He was rumored to have been a double agent, supposedly doing top-secret research for the Allies, but in truth passing his findings onto the Axis.
Not cool, yeah.
exactly a brother you want people to know about.
If the rumors were true.
Anyway, ever since I found out I'm a Malloy, I can't stop reading about Ireland. So many different people have populated this country at one time or another. The Celts, the Druids, the Gaels. It's all quite fascinating.
All these books were Brendan's?
I can't be certain, but I assume so. He was quite the inventor, I do know that. Everything that remains in this place seems as if it's been tinkered with. Even his daughter's dollhouse, of all things.
I'll catch you later.
The 5 months I spent living with you, your dad, and Hannah. And Togo, of course. That was a very happy time for me, Nancy. I can't tell you how thrilled I am you're here.
I get to see you again,
That's
and
really
I get to
cute.
see Ireland. I'm the one who's thrilled, believe me. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I'm your maid of honor, remember?
I haven't forgotten.
I think she's the prettiest Nancy Drew character ever. Gorgeous. Stunning. Beautiful. She can do no wrong in my mind. No wrong. I support her wrongs and her rights. Ooh, Zodiac constellations. And we get to listen to Celtic music. And we get to listen to a crackling fire. And yeah, we're still from New Jersey, but that's okay. I'll just be quiet a moment.
I probably shouldn't put a large...
Shh, Nancy. Hush now. What would her cult be about? I lost the plot. Isn't that just so nice to listen to the crackling fire? I like Kyler because she's pretty. That's right. I'm, how you say, shallow. And I support beautiful women. In whatever they choose to do. Just like that.
This'll come in handy.
So interesting. The voices, like, Nancy's either really loud in this game or really quiet. And I guess I never really realized that before because I wasn't looking out for it. Vert binary. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing some binary. We're gonna be doing some math or maths, as the British say it. Why do you guys say maths? Are you guys okay? Why do you say maths? Ooh. The harp. The harp. Right? Is that a harp? I'm really bad at knowing what instruments I'm listening to. I'm assuming that's a fiddle. No, wait. I'm really bad at isolating instruments. There's more math than just one math? You do more than one math? I've only done one math. Interesting. I've only ever done one math. Oh, a cello. Yeah, because there was some low. It was strings regardless. A silent mouth is sweet to hear. Bet you guys wish I knew that. Evil returns to the evildoer. Truth speaks even though the tongue... We're dead? Is that what it says? Les bleus. Les bleus. You got math too, Collie? I stopped pretty early. I took algebra. I took geometry. I took pre-calculus. And then I think I took another college level, like pre-calc or something. Oh, the American Idol Barbie sang Oops, I Did It Again. An important revision for those in the chat. Gosh, what was up in the 2000s with American Idol? I guess it kind of spilled into the 2010s too. We just couldn't get enough of it. As a society. So, Collie, this might be your vibe then. If you like the creepy old crones, then this game is gonna be for you. Might not be for Hannah because I would say there are several women that maybe make some poor choices in this game, but I guess that's maybe getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Evidence! American Idol is still going on, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure, like, Lionel Richie is a judge. I love an OG Barbie song. I do. I've got that. Someone was talking about their Spotify playlist. Oh, Collie's got circus music on the Spotify playlist. Drop the link. But I have some... I've told you guys about her before. Minn's Piano, M-I-N-N-Z. She's done some piano covers of Barbie music. It's so good. Hannah, are you a current American Idol fan? Pitch us on the show. Tell us why we should watch it. How can you make her sing anything? Do you like sing into the speaker and then she sings back? The Barbie doll? What? Or you gotta upload. They were, in the 2000s, they were doing gimmicks with every single Barbie. There was no way you didn't have a Barbie that didn't have the coolest gimmick. Speaking of beautiful women I support.
Hi, you must be Nancy Drew. I'm Kit Foley. Ignore the eye if you can.
See,
Walked
he's a
into
little
door
quiet.
the other day. Looks worse than it feels. I'm a bit surprised you're still here, given the circumstances.
I knew somebody that looked just like this. You can import music into her speaker. I did know about Barbies you could do that. I didn't have one, though.
I was going to say the same about you.
I'm not about to leave Kyler here by herself. Until she comes to her senses, I'm staying put.
What do you mean, comes to her senses?
Matt isn't playing a practical joke, and he hasn't been kidnapped by fairies. He got cold feet and left. It's as simple as that.
Are you sure?
Well, Matt didn't come out and tell me he was leaving. But hey, I am his best friend. I know him better than anybody. I mean, he loves Kyler, but she can be a handful. And he's no pushover either. Their relationship is so tempestuous, it scares him. She thinks once he makes a real commitment, everything will be fine. But he's not so sure. So he bailed.
He's analyzed this relationship inside and out. Collie's driving playlist goes from sea shanties to soul-crushing lesbian breakup songs to circus music to the Smiths to that one yodeling Walmart kid songs. Exactly. Did I stutter? Drop that link. There are multiple people in this chat that would give it a listen. That's amazing. Oh. It's a lot of range. It is. I don't like American Idol because I get secondhand embarrassment so bad. And also anxiety. Like, I feel so bad for these people because they're in the scariest moment of their life. So I feel stressed. I want them to do so well. And then sometimes I feel like they let people embarrass themselves. And I really don't like that. And then I also don't like when they play up a sob story and they come up with something random to make them feel bad. So I just don't do well with reality TV in general because of that. But I'm glad that they're actually giving people good feedback. Oh, wow. Okay, so this Barbie had an aux cable. You could plug in a CD player. The motor that made her dance was really loud, but you could turn it off if you just wanted to use the bass as a speaker. That's amazing. I mean, the technology they were giving us was crazy. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's the one I can handle is the Bake Off. I can handle Great British Baking Show. Oh, is that America's Got Talent where people do magic tricks? You like that one, Scott? You know what my favorite 2000s reality show was? Wipeout. Oh, I just ate up some Wipeout. Oh yeah, we'll see if it lets you share a link, Collie. If not, maybe I can force it, or you can send it to me and I can share it with the community. Oh, that's amazing. Oh my goodness, I love Barbie. I love Barbie.
Without saying anything to her?
I'm sure he'll contact her in another day or two. In the meantime, she's in a raging state of denial, and I, for one, don't see any harm in allowing her to stay that way. I seriously doubt he walked out on her for good. It's just that for Matt, marriage is way too much, way too soon.
Good point. I don't get embarrassment for Wipeout because I think they've signed up to be embarrassed. You know, it's not like, here's my heart and soul and my beautiful song. It's like, I'm on Wipeout. It's gonna be bad.
When or how did you realize that Matt had disappeared?
Kyler and I went for a walk, came back, and the next thing I knew, Kyler was saying Matt was nowhere to be found.
A walk.
Where did you last see him?
In the nursery. He always seemed to be in the nursery fiddling with things. Whenever I'd tease him about it, he'd always give me this impish little grin like he was up to something. When I checked the nursery and saw that Matt's suitcase and backpack were gone, it finally dawned on me that he had left and he wasn't coming back. Of course, by that time, Kyler had convinced herself that he was simply playing one of his practical jokes, and I couldn't bring myself to burst her bubble, so I didn't.
How come you sound so American?
How come you sound so American?
Because I am American. My father's VP of International Sales for Krollmeister Incorporated.
Okay.
The company transferred him to London 15 years ago. I've pretty much lived there ever since. I just can't seem to pick up the accent.
It looks like you're drawing something. Are you an artist?
Me? Not hardly. I'm with a real estate development company. These are just preliminary
boy.
sketches for a couple of projects we're working on. In other words, I'm doing homework.
Yeah, it won't let your link through, Collie, but if you want to send it on IG, maybe we could share it on the community tab. Oh my goodness. Residential or commercial, babe?
Residential real estate or commercial?
Mostly residential. And let me tell you, we'd have a field day with attractive land like the one this castle sits on. Ocean view, easy commute to Donegal, bedrock foundation, readily accessible groundwater. That bog's a bit problematic, but a little sand, a little gravel, a little landscaping, voila! A cluster of 6, maybe 8 luxury homes amid a park-like setting that would sell like lightning.
Oh dear. This is
I
something
better
else.
get going. See ya.
Drop by anytime.
So when I was looking to see if I could send through Collie's thing, I realized last time they gave me some free gems. I don't know what gems are. We're still trying to figure this out. And this one, what is this one? I have enough to send this. What is that? Hiding. 10 jewels. Hiding. I don't know what these jewels are, but anyway, it seems like YouTube is giving away some for free. But I thought that was the creepiest emoji ever. It's just me hiding in the chat.
I can't just go snooping around, not with Kit right there.
I love this table. Oh, I love this. You think I could do this in my house? I think that's a skill. Skill to not be embarrassed. Scott is 100% stealing that pun, Collie. That's amazing. So, okay, it's a great point. So Robert's saying it sounds like a Scooby-Doo plot. So because he's the little real estate developer. I don't know, Hannah. When I want to say Guadalupe or somebody, like, used gems. And so I went into the... Let's see. How do I do it on my phone? It's, like, in the chat. And then I think I hit, like, the little gift icon at the bottom. And then it was like, oh, YouTube will give you, like, 50 of them. I have no clue what these things are. I think they're just trying something. They're trying something fun. Speaking of trying something fun on YouTube, whoever's been hyping every single one of my videos lately, thank you. I think that's very nice. I don't know what that does either, but somebody's been going out of their way to do it, and I'd like to celebrate
I shouldn't
you.
go messing with this without permission.
Okay, so we have a printer. This is a jam. When this one comes on the Integer Ambiance video, I'm set. Look, it's the Great Alzara. Oh, okay. Scott's saying somebody maybe is trying to scare the heiress into selling the castle. That's motive. That's motive. Wow, the beautiful couple. Also, actually, I think this is supposed to be Kit. I think this is not her with her man. And did you hear? Did you hear how he said, "Oh, me and Kit, or me and Kyler went on a walk together." A walk? You went on a walk with your fiance's best man?
What's going on?
Time for me to scoot.
Drop by anytime.
Okay. Just a little walk. Confront.
Splendid timing. I just thought of something you can do for me. There's an old-fashioned printing press downstairs. Have you seen it?
It's so big, it's pretty hard to miss.
It came with the castle. My great-uncle Brendan had all sorts of gizmos and gadgets and machinery lying around. Anyway, When I saw the printer, I told Matt why not save some money and print the programs for the wedding right here. Problem is, Matt failed to get them done before he turned into the merry prankster. And since I have the mechanical aptitude of a bacterium, would you mind finishing the job for me? You'd only have to print 3 more sheets. And the plate, the ink, the paper, everything you need is right there.
No problem.
Thank you, Nancy. You're the best.
Fellas, what do we think about this? If your fiance had told you to print 3 sheets of paper and you hadn't finished it by 3 days before the wedding, is that a green flag or a red flag? In my mind, a red flag. So if you are in this situation, just print the dang paper, okay? Just print it. This is not the time to slack off. This is the time to show up and show out. Hold on. Scott's got a recommendation. What's that one, Scott? We got a game rec. I don't actually know. I hope you all know if you give me a game recommendation, I write it down on a random piece of paper, and then I put it somewhere, and I never see it again. I probably shouldn't have admitted that. I wrote it down. Will I ever play the Barbie Generation Girl CD-ROM? Hold on. Write that one down too. Sorry, Sparkles. Wait, I feel like I might have actually... I opened up my copy of like Barbie Swan Lake or something, and there was a advertisement inside of it, inside the DVD case, that had it was advertising one of the games, and I don't know if it was that one. It looked cool. Okay, Gizmos and Gadgets is going to teach me about go-karts and planes and stuff, and Barbie Generation Girl CD-ROM probably will not teach me about planes. They've both been written down. Is this a harpsichord? What did she tell me to do? Print.
I should use black ink to print the programs.
Is that it?
Alan Payne. That's kind of weird.
Look at that, boys. Took me 2 seconds to do. The officiant is Patrick O'Flaherty. Oh, dang. And all of their parents died. Gosh. All they're gonna do is exchange exchange vows, exchange rings, and get pronounced. And that's it. Okay. That's that. And Kyler said she couldn't do this. So she's using weaponized incompetence. That is a red flag. That's a red flag. Shoot. Okay, we did it, right? Is that it? We're done? Completed. Hey, do we have a checklist?
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Did that. All done. Still have to do that. Check. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
What's going on?
This is... Please don't ever ask anyone this question.
If you and Matt are best friends, how come he didn't make you his best man?
Matt felt like it would be a good move for him politically if he asked this guy he knows from work, Alan Payne, to be his best man, and I said, fine, don't worry about it. No big deal.
I'll see you later, okay?
Stay out of trouble.
You don't like this guy, Collie? Or the other guy? I'm thinking like, also, ooh.
Where are those lights in the tower coming from?
Oh, for sure. I've listened to every song from Princess and the Pauper about 800 times. Ooh, look how pretty. Oh.
Wonder what that crow's doing in there.
I love the garden. Look at the roses. So pretty. I, Kyler, choose... Wait. I, Kyler, choose you, Matt, as my friend, my companion, my love, through life's trials, and will travel celebrations, the road together, united in heart and mind. From the first meeting, you have, wow, okay, this is a lot, a truer gift I've never known, and one I will treasure always. Matt, this ring. This is illegible. I give you all my love, my heart, my soul. Is that what she sounded like? What am I doing? This is wrong. Honestly, Collie, that's fine. You don't have to like anybody in this game except Donal. Also, I thought the name was Donal. Is that not how the British say it? Donal? Donal? Don. We'll just call him D-Dog. Just for short. I just like Kyler because she's pretty. We'll just make that clear. I'm not saying like I trust her. So they want me to explore the grounds, but also I know better than the game, so I'm gonna go back to the Screamin' Banshee. In a second. It's crazy how Celtic music is like the best music that ever existed in the whole world. Like they just figured it out and nobody can improve on it. You know? That's crazy. Oh, puzzle time. Hold on, guys. Gotta do puzzle first. It's getting tense. The music, that is getting scary. Oh, you don't like these puzzles? You don't like a slider? I do enjoy a slider. Not like a burger, but like a slider puzzle. Where's my... That doesn't look right. Oh, this is the missing one. Oh, that's why it doesn't look right. Okay. I've got it. I got it. Darn. You'd rather have a burger. That's good. Darn. That's wrong. You know, I'm sorry. That's cracking me up because Barbie Princess and the Pauper does utilize some Shakespeare quotes, so that's why I'm laughing.
It looks like a piece is missing.
But you're right. It adds to the source material. So you can also just walk down the road. Fun fact, you do not have to click the sign to go. You can keep walking. I don't think I can get my keys from the car, though. That battery is gonna be dead. I do think that the Barbie, the Princess, and the Pauper is very beautiful. Beautiful. Is very beautiful lyrically. I agree. I do agree. So there we go. Fade to black, and we're at the Screaming Banshee. So we could call Ned. He's at a little bit of a teeny bopper party at the moment. But we don't have to do that.
So, you're not so keen on staying at the castle after all, then?
This is me. I voice acted Denal. It's so beautiful. Well.
I'm staying there. I just wanted to talk to you.
Come to me for a bit of aid and advice, did you? Well, I've got none to give. Not till I got the day's troubles behind me and a crow's nest in front of me.
Dude, same.
I don't blame you a bit. I also have no idea what you're talking about.
The mixmaid suddenly took
Excuse me, giant human.
ill, leaving poor Seamus on his own, running back and forth, trying to mix and serve at the same time. I ordered soon as I walked in, yet here I sit, dying of thirst. I'll do no talking till I get me crow's nest, and there's the sorry truth of the matter. But now, were some spry and spunky lass to lend poor Seamus a hand by taking over the mixing for a while, that would surely speed the plough.
Not speeding the plow. Okay, guys, you ready to speed the plow?
Sounds good to me. I'll see to it you get your crows whatever, ASAP.
Gonna play mixmaid for a while, are ya? Well, here's what you're to do. I'll take the orders and put the tickets up here. Each ticket will have no more than 2 drinks on it. And to save time, I draw little pictures instead of writing out their names. The mixing book
He's
will
got
tell
them
ya which
colored
little picture
pencils.
stands for what drink. It'll also tell you what's in each drink and how to make each drink. Now, to pour something, put the silver mixing glass under either the juice tap or the beer tap. Then, press whatever button the mixing book tells you to press. The book will also tell you how many times to press it. If the drink needs blending, you'll see a picture of a blender at the top of the column in the book. You're to put the solid ingredients into the blender first, then pour whatever's in the mixing glass into the blender. Then, press the red button. And when the blending's done, just reach under the counter and find the
I haven't been
serving
listening
glass
to a
that's
word he
pictured
said.
in the book. Put the serving glass on the grey mat and pour everything from the blender into the serving glass. If the drink doesn't need blending, just find the right serving glass, put it on the grey mat, and pour everything you've poured into the mixing glass into the serving glass. Then, add anything else the book tells you to add, put the serving glass on the tray to the right of the ticket it goes to and start fixing the next drink. Soon as you've made all the drinks on a ticket, ring the bell and I'll serve 'em up. Just remember, if the orders start coming thick and fast and the tickets start piling up, you're to make the drinks on the ticket closest to the bell first. Now, you'll be making no mistakes, I'm sure. But if you do, just toss the glass into the rubbish bin down there to the right and start over. Mind you, lass, you must do the mixing fast and proper. The quicker you mix, the more tips you'll be keeping. To work with you now.
Fast and proper. So, if we're gonna be doing it fast and proper, why are you telling me 85 instructions? I don't even know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. I'm sorry. Maybe don't tell me anything in the chat because I'm not gonna be able to respond to it for about 85 years. Hold on. Crow's nest. Okay. This is a pretty... Do we mix it? Do we... What? Okay, so that's that. I didn't listen to a word he said. He was talking so much. Oh, here we go. Okay, 1. And the sound is so quiet, so I don't know if I've actually, like, hit the button or not. Didn't accept it. I think I might have done that improperly.
You did something wrong, lass.
Well, it's probably this one then. We'll try it again. Probably because I tried to put the cherries in there. I loved Dairy Girls. I thought that show was so good.
You made a mistake, girl.
Do you think that we could just kill him instead? I mean... Do I have to do the ice first? Is it gonna be all... No? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 pomegranate and 1 cranberry. And then it goes in with ice and a lime.
You didn't make what they asked for.
What am I doing wrong? Oh my gosh. Well, dude, maybe you could give me, like, some feedback. I'll start over. Watch him do it again. That's an amazing way to put it, Kali. Okay. And what are we doing calling the drink the Afterglow? Like, what is happening? 8 pumps of milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And then I'll attempt to make a crow's nest again, because I better know how to make a crow's nest, because that's what he wants. Maybe I wasn't supposed to put the other stuff in the blender. Maybe that was why. With the other drink.
You made a mistake, girl.
Do I need to do everybody's? Is that it? That probably was part of the instructions. So all of that goes in the blender. One strawberry. 2 ice cream. Oh, dang. It's not really going to be a great morning, but okay. I just make another one? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop it in the blender. 1. It'd be so funny if this is just hard. And I'm just bad. Maybe I'm just bad at it. Also, I actively told you guys I didn't listen. And then... And then just one more, supposedly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I'm putting him in the wrong glasses. You think Nancy's dad is just setting these up so she's got to actually learn how to do some work?
You do fine work, miss. You do fine work, miss. All done and dusted, are ya? Thank you, miss.
Done and dusted.
Take what's in the tip jar. And the next time you help out, you can keep the tips then as well.
Thanks. I made
You made
7
a mean crow's nest, girl. Well done.
pounds.
Now, I'm to tell you what happened to the Sassenach, am I?
I'm sorry, happened to the what?
The Sassenach. The Englishman. The one Kyler was supposed to be marrying. Well, what happened to him is this. The She took him. The good people whisked him straight off to their world, they did.
By the good people, you mean fairies?
You'll not be hearing me call him that. All of us have a name we prefer, and with them, the good people it is. So that's what I call him, and you'd be wise to do the same.
What do you guys prefer to be called? What do you guys as a chat like to be called? Do I call you your preferred name?
Just what are these good people going to do with him?
Whatever they please. He's in their world now, and he'll not be coming back. That's as much of the truth as we'll ever know. 'Tis
They
not
can
the
keep
first
him.
time the good people have seen fit to meddle in the affairs of Castle Malloy. Caused the explosion they did.
Explosion?
Aye, the one that half destroyed the place. The man who lived there in 1944, Brendan Malloy was his
44.
name. He was a scientist, charged with making rocket fuel, people say. Only one summer night, something went terrible wrong. There was a flash, like 1,000 lightning bolts. Then a huge boom sent everything south of the library flying towards the sky. Brendan, his wife, Caitlin, used to own this place, she did. Aye, and their little girl, Fiona. All three were lost to the world forever when the place blew. But the blame lay not with Malloy. It was the good people. They'd taken a shine to Fiona, is why. And they knew that little girls, no matter how much they're adored by wee folk or mortals, sooner or later, all little girls grow up and grow old. The good people couldn't bear to see this happen to their beloved Fiona, so they made full sure it never did.
Sounds to me like the good people are actually just the opposite.
They have their ways, and we have ours, is all. That's just the way of things. Got plans for you, they do.
The fairies? The good people? What makes you say that?
I meant to pocket your car keys for safekeeping on my way over here, but I couldn't find 'em.
You mean my keys weren't in the car?
Aye, that's exactly my meaning. Taken they were. The good people want you to be staying.
So, can the British people in the chat tell me if this is an accurate representation of Ireland? I guess actually I shouldn't be asking British people because you guys are like not chill with each other, right? Or at least Denal's not chill with y'all. People like to give Denal a little bit of a hard time in the community. Let's ask him about Englishmen. Yeah, fight,
Do you dislike all Englishmen as much as you dislike Matt Simmons? Or is he special somehow?
I've little use for any Sassenach, but I took a disliking to this one soon as I laid eyes on him. Arrogant he was, cocky, disrespectful, foolish, always touching things he shouldn't, going places he didn't belong. Worse than a stray dog, that one was.
I agree. Welcome, Donut Slushie. Yeah, she shouldn't have... Nancy... This is very peak Nancy, though. That's very accurate. She would have left the keys in the car, but we should not. We need to be smart about these things.
What about his friend Kit?
Aye, He may talk like a Yank and live like a Brit, but there's Irish in the lad. I saw it right off. Little wonder he's in love with the girl. They'll make a fine pair.
Whoa, wait a minute. Kit's not in love with Kyler.
Blind, are you now? Loves her, he does indeed. He's all but wearing a sign saying so. He came to the wedding early to make sure there'd never be a wedding. Only the good people saw to that for him. Ah, the luck of the Irish.
They really had to throw that one in there. I am so desperate to know what type of white I am. Let me tell you what. I mean, I've heard all the rumors of all the things all the grandparents say, whatever. But I feel like there's some Scottish there. And I feel the need to know if it's Irish or Scottish. But then my one grandmother claims there's Welsh. So I'm like, I need to know. I know I'm like probably mostly German. I know I'm mostly German and Italian. But like, don't you white people, you probably understand. We're also like nothing. We're all so mixed up, especially Americans. Americans, I guess. We're all so mixed up, but I want to know. I want to get like the little DNA thing where it's like you're 0.1% Dutch. But I'm scared to give away the rights to my DNA. Anyway, I'll get off that soapbox. But all the people, especially in America, that like love being Irish, they just seem like they have so much fun being Irish, you know? Even though Irish people don't claim them. But gosh darn it if they don't have a good time on St. Paddy's Day. Maybe someday.
The name of this place. Just what exactly is a banshee?
A woman, one of the good people, as alive as you and me, with wild hair almost as long as the tattered grey robe billowing up around her whenever she appears. Sometimes she takes on the form of a hooded crow, but it's the sound she makes, her terrible wailing, that strikes fear in the human heart. Because when a mortal hears the wail of a banshee, it means someone is about to die.
Yeah, he was pretty obvious about wanting to be in love with her and wanting her not to get married to that guy because no man has ever psychoanalyzed a relationship as intently as a man that wants to get into that relationship. And he did. And also he was sketching and also he was living in a cot in her castle. The Irish countryside is supposed to be safe. Seriously. I thought, yeah, I guess maybe. I mean, maybe leave your car unlocked, but don't leave the keys in there. Gosh.
I saw someone with long hair and a gray robe outside the castle tonight.
Did you know?
It ran across the road in front of me. That's why my car's in the ditch.
Not till I was 50 and 4 did I see a banshee. To see one at your age, on your very first night in Ireland. A special lass you are indeed.
Y'all seen a banshee.
Do banshees ever leave things behind, like, say, little dolls?
Do not be mistaken banshees for Santa Claus now. A warning is all they leave behind. About something that's coming and can't be stopped.
For sure.
I should get back to the castle.
Fine with me.
That one's on my list, Collie. I gotta watch the Banshees of Inisherin. Or Inisherin? But I've been in the play The Crepple of Inishman, and you guys know that. Y'all know that. Oh, that's cool, Rhea. See, the trouble is, I got a lot of relatives that say they do the whole genealogy thing. But I want to see the works cited, you know? I'd like to see the works cited page, please, before I'm gonna go believe in any of the stuff I heard. That's sick. Wait, what was it? Do you know the French Duke's name? I want to know. Rhea's grandpa tried to kill the king. That's metal. Anyway, I'm gonna wear my Banshee costume probably for the rest of the stream if you guys are okay with it. Oh, no. I don't want to do any more drinks. Jean-Louis de Nogaret de la Vallée. Did I absolutely nail that? I'm actually gonna look that up, Rhea. I hope you know. I want to know about your great-great-grandpa that tried to kill the king. Did he succeed? I'm assuming he didn't succeed, because he got kicked out. Darn. Too bad. I mean, not... No, good. I don't know. Gosh, I'll have to read this story. That's what I'm saying, Scott. Maybe they'll find out something horrible about me. And they'll be like, you have 2 days to live, and also you're Scottish. Like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Or, yeah, I guess they could make an evil clone of you. Yeah. It's something to think about.
Did you finish the programs?
Yep. But I noticed that they say the best man is someone named Alan Payne. If Kit is Matt's best friend, why isn't Kit the best man?
Matt said that's the way Kit wanted it. He got here early too. But when Matt vanished, Alan was certain that Matt was playing a joke and refused to be the butt of it. So he went back to London, saying he'll reappear only when Matt does and not a moment before. You know, perhaps you should give Alan a call. 004402.
Alan, I like Alan.
7946 0481. He may have seen something while he was here that could help you find Matt. You'll have to use the phone down the road at the inn, however. My cell phone gets absolutely no reception here.
So if you're not American, do you actually memorize that long of phone numbers? Like, can you do it? Can you memorize that in your head? Because that... Well, maybe the country code is 44. That's insane. Wow. Wow. I'd be happy to be Scottish, Scott. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But I feel like I want to be, you know? It's probably like the Appalachian in me. I just want to be part of them old mountain people families. You know, I want to be part of like the Hatfields and the McCoys. But I'm not. I'm from like Pennsylvania or some crap. Oh, wait. No, I remember the story. Apparently the latest genealogist in the family that's done the research says that we're Hessians, which actually is super sick. I'm just remembering this right now because you know who was a Hessian? The freaking Headless Horseman, the coolest guy in all spooky fall literature. Anyway, I feel like I had heard that story though, Hannah, about because there are like a lot of people that if they're donors, like sperm donors, can you say that on YouTube? They do it a lot. And so then there's like 85 children and then you go on ancestry.com and then you find out that you got 85 brothers and sisters. That actually happened to someone in my family. I feel like I can't tell you guys the story. I won't dox anybody. But they did find a long lost sibling on ancestry.com in my immediate family.
I found these glasses in the fireplace in the nursery.
Those are Matt's. You found them in the fireplace.
Did you look there when you were searching for Matt?
Of course not. Why would we look in the fireplace? Matt never, ever took his glasses off. Mostly because without them, he can't see 2 feet in front of him.
Why would we look in the fireplace? Matt wasn't a fire.
Why was he staying in the nursery? Why didn't he stay downstairs with Kit?
Because Donal said the nursery was haunted, that's why. Naturally, once he heard that, Matt refused to sleep anywhere else but the nursery. The stubborn twit. Oh, Nancy, maybe he truly is in trouble.
Let me do some more looking around before we jump to any conclusions. The glasses could still just be part of an elaborate practical joke.
You're absolutely right. Please find him, Nancy. I do so want to strangle him.
There are 2 wolves inside of her. One of them goes, "You," what'd she call him? "You stubborn twit." And the other one is like, "Maybe he's in danger. Maybe he's in danger." What? How do we feel about this man? I agree. Yeah, there needs to be some more restrictions. That's crazy, Hannah. Your mom found a sister she didn't know about? I mean, that's kind of like the story that I got. And also, talk about like crazy crap. I had a cousin that had, this feels similar, that she had one of those surprise pregnancies. She had one of those moments where she went to the emergency room and she was like, "Guys, my back really hurts." And she went home with a kid. Things can just happen to you on Ancestry.com or in your real life. Life is crazy. And the blanket over the head adds to all of it. I agree. I know. It's these things you hear about and you're like, oh, that would never be me. That can't be possible.
If Matt was staying in the nursery, where's his luggage?
Right there by his cot.
It's not there now.
But it was there, just last night. I remember seeing it when I peeked in to see if he'd finally decided to reappear. At least, I think I saw it last night. If it's not there now, perhaps Denol moved it, took it to storage or something. Because I know I saw it after Matt went missing. So it's around here somewhere, just like he's around here somewhere. I'm sure of it.
For sure. We need like a banshee sound to play off each conversation. What was the sound? I really want to try and emulate it. It was like, it was something like that. Soren Sparkles, did I say it was okay? You do not have to be active in chat if you do not want to. Don't you ever feel bad about that. I got enough crazy things going on in my head. You enjoy that time.
I'm gonna go play detective now.
Keep me posted.
I really am enjoying the Bene Gesserit fit. When is the next Dune movie coming out? Did you guys see The Odyssey? None of y'all wanted to talk about The Odyssey with me last time. That's okay. But I would still talk about it if you wanted to. Oh, thank you. Why didn't they look in the fireplace? You still, oh yeah. I feel like I even might have seen it in previews. Or like on opening day. I didn't realize how quickly I saw it. Okay. Can somebody explain to me how we're still doing Spider-Man movies on the same, like, timeline? The music really popped off there for a second. It said, "Listen to me. I am your angel of music," and I listened. I think that you should go see The Odyssey. I think everyone should go see it. That's my opinion. I'm confused because I saw the preview and I was like, well, this seems like the exact same movie I watched in middle school. And I don't really understand how they all fit together. I think Denny's gonna go see it, though. Maybe he'll tell me. He'll tell me if he liked it. He's a good little film critic. He has good taste. He wants me to watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Y'all gotta hold me accountable because I keep forgetting. Oh, yeah. No spoilers over here. I just saw the preview. And the preview was just like, I am Spider-Man, you know? And I was like, oh, yeah, I know that. I know you're Spider-Man. I saw the one in 2015. I think the hat's distracted me from the puzzle. Darn. too bad. But you guys, are there any cool movies coming out like soon? Because I was trying to look into some, and I don't have one that I'm looking forward to right now. But you guys maybe could give me some recommendations. To the side of, oh, directly next to. That's helpful. Directly next to. Holly, you just were gifted a bottle of soy sauce? That's exciting. I don't think soy sauce is vegan though. Are you? Oh no, you're vegetarian. You know I stay up to date. If you haven't submitted your dietary preferences and restrictions to me,
What is that?
those need to be in by the end of the day. I'm just kidding. You don't have to tell me anything. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing more in there. I watched like 2 episodes of Ted Lasso. I don't really stick with it. You just rewatched The Fifth Element? What a treat. Let's look at the checklist.
I haven't done that. Still have to do that. I haven't done that. All done. Still have to do that. Still have to do that.
Oh, you got it. You got pen and paper, Collie? There's about 85 ingredients in soy sauce.
I would like a fortune.
I would like a fortune. $1 million, please. I watched it was 1974 version of, maybe it wasn't quite that old, The Great Gatsby last night, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I know you love that movie, Collie. I know you love it.
Phone card to the rescue.
Hello?
Yes, hi. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Castle Malloy. I'm Kyler Mallory's maid of honor.
Yes, I remember that name. Has Matthew finally put an end to that ridiculous prank of his?
Matthew.
No, I'm afraid he's still at it. But if you have a second, could I ask you some questions?
It should be a minute or two before my ride gets here. What's on your mind?
Did you see or hear anything strange while you were at Castle Malloy?
If you mean, did I get the impression that the castle was haunted or enchanted or anything like that? No. Frankly, I was too distracted by the strange human goings-on to pay much attention to anything else.
What do you mean?
I mean, for 3 people who purport to be friends, it seemed to me they did an inordinate amount of fighting.
Tell him, Alan.
The evening before Matt disappeared, he and Kit had a terrible row. I couldn't make out exactly what was being said, but they both sounded very angry. Furious, I dare say. In fact, the next time I saw Kit, he was sporting a black eye. And the next morning, Matt and Kyla had a go at each other. Nothing physical, mind you, and once again, I couldn't make out what was said, but I promise you, they were quite put out with each other. I was more than happy to bid the lot of them farewell, though I imagine I'll be returning to the castle before too long. Matt is bound to find his prank as tedious as everyone else does eventually. I must be off. Nancy, it was a pleasure venting to you. Hopefully
Love
before
Alan.
too long we shall meet in person. Cheers.
Oh, I love Project Hail Mary Rhea. That's a good one too. I liked the book as well. Collie, you're always giving us Collie stories. I don't know what you expect. We got a good one today. And I won't easily forget it.
What's on your mind, then?
Sometimes I hear this strange kind of wailing sound when I'm in the castle. Have you ever heard it?
These ears don't work so well now. Even the pattern of rain is beginning to slip by 'em. But the situation being what it is, by my reckon, a banshee, you heard.
For sure.
You mean someone in the castle is going to die?
Aye.
Someone as in Matt?
You.
How they know what they know, and why they do what they do, are mysteries far beyond mortal solution. But be assured, lass, someone at Castle Malloy is doomed.
It's you. Denal, I hate to say it, but if we're taking count, I know you're past 50 and 4, and your eyebrows are looking a little crunkly.
I'd better get going.
Be careful out there, lass.
Oh, this is a fun little game. Let's play a little game. I typically have a horrible memory, but I do try to remember what you guys tell me because I'm trying to be a good pal, a good friend, as it were. Oh, dang, Robert. Your wife went to high school with Andy. Is it Weir? Andy Ware? That's very cool. How many more? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Honestly, same. It does. I have friends. I have a couple of friends, 2 in particular I'm thinking of, that they'll pull stuff out on me and they're like, "Remember when you said this in 2011 on April 4th at 8 in the morning?" And I'm like, "Crap, dude. No, I don't. Maybe I did. I don't know." And it is scary to think that maybe they remember things about me that I don't. They certainly do. Ooh, that's scary. Because I don't remember. I don't really have a good memory, I don't think. It's got to be like a simple something, like a line on the sand. Oh! I didn't cry so much in the theater of Project Hail Mary because I think the book got a little bit deeper with it. So I was able to kind of hold it off because I had read the book and already gone through my sorrow. And it was very happy. I'm not going to make it. Darn. Ah! Think I did get the satellite dish, Scott. Let's try again. Let's see what happens. But I feel like there aren't many movies I know on the horizon that I'm really excited about. I didn't end up going to the Hadestown Pro Shot. I know I told you guys I was going to. I was just so tired. I was tired. And I canceled my ticket. I kind of regret it, but also not. Project Hail Mary, yeah. I mean, it was definitely tugging at the heartstrings. I do not blame anybody who was sobbing. I mean, I told y'all about me and the sheep detectives. I had to call my mother and be like, "You are not allowed to watch this movie because it will wreck you." And you're not ready for that. It's got to be this kid. The kid's got to have something. Why am I struggling so much? There's 3 more? Oh, the sheep detective. Oh gosh, if you're like an animal lover, Good freaking luck. And I bet if you have kids, I can't even imagine. I was losing it. Darn. I missed you guys' comments. Okay, here we go. Third time's a charm, right? Does that count as all of them? All right, boys. Time to lock in. Oh yeah, you're cooked. The bushes, I can't see enough of it to tell. I feel like there's something in the cloud, right? Yes. Okay, we got one more. Oh my gosh, come on. This is wild. I just guessed. I just started clicking. I cheated.
All done. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that.
Wow, he almost passed
Check.
out. Huge W's. Thank you so much, Raya. Oh. There's some sheep in this game. We did it. Only took 3 times, huh? Only 3 times. So, you got in a fist fight with the groom.
How's it going?
Alan Payne told me he overheard you and Matt arguing the day before Matt disappeared. And pretty much right before you walked into that door.
What were you doing talking to Alan Payne?
I thought he might know something that could help us find Matt.
I told you, Matt bailed. He doesn't want to be found. Look, like I said, Alan Payne doesn't really know Matt or me that well, okay? The fact is, he misunderstood what he heard. Matt and I have been friends for more than 12 years. We were just fooling around.
Fooling around? You ended up with a black eye.
I told you that was an accident. I'm clumsy.
What were you two talking about?
Tyler.
I forget. That's how inconsequential it was. Hey, I just remembered. Kyler wants me to do the seating chart for the wedding dinner. Like I said, I can't bring myself to tell her there's not going to be a wedding. Anyway, I need to get to work on it, so you're gonna have to excuse me. Of course, you could always give it a shot. You just have to figure out where each guest should sit by taking into account their needs and preferences. What do you say?
Sure, I can do that.
Excellent. Just fill it out and bring it back to me when you think you've got everyone sitting in the right place.
So, for sure, if one man punches another man in the eye before his wedding, chances pretty high that it was about the fiancé, right? Then, so Kit and the other dude get in a fight. Kit ends up with a black eye. Then I'm assuming that's why Kit and Kyler are getting a verbal fight because she's like, dude, why did you punch him in the face? Like, that's not a good look. Even if you think he has a crush on me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, also saying you were fooling around with him. Come on. Come on. None of this is believable. Seating request. So this is going to be... I love a logic puzzle.
Because unless and until it gets done, afraid I'm going to be pretty much incommunicado.
Okay, Kit. Thanks for being the worst. Should we do this in a aesthetic location? How about the decrepit stairway? How do we feel about the decrepit stairway? To do the seating chart. Okay. The wedding party are the only people on their side of the table, for sure. So. It's probably just gonna be like that. No invited guest can sit next to another guest of the same color. That's not really okay. When seated next to her groom, Kyler wants her maid of honor on her right side. See, I did it. I killed it. It's already done. Guest seats will alternate by gender on the long side. Rose and Linda both want to sit next to John. So John's a hottie. And he's available and he might have money. Kit is between Alan and one of the ladies. Red guests are on the short sides of the table. Perfect. Individuals whose names begin with the same letter cannot sit next to each other. Adjoining corner seats of the table are the same gender. Taylor wants an end chair. Is Taylor... Oh, Taylor's a man. Okay. Heather, Richard, and Jane would like to be seated together. Dude, I don't know. Henri has to be at the end. Rose and Linda both want to sit next to John. Oh, that doesn't work because they can't. Yeah, who's not allowed to sit next to who? In our community. Do we have any other... We have Scott and Soaring Sparkles. Not allowed to sit together. We've got... I don't know. Do we have any... Yeah? Rhea and Robert? Not allowed to sit together. No, you're not allowed to sit together. That's against the rules. Kit is between... Red guests are on the short side, so I know that. Adjoining corner seats of the table are the same gender. Oh, so I did that wrong. Taylor and Henry, because Taylor's a guy. And then Linda and Rose want to be next to John because they love John. John is hot. But Rose and Heather can't be next together. Is that right? Hold on. Heather, Richard, and Jane would like to be seated together. Heather, Richard... Oh crap, Jane's over here. But they say they want to sit together, but Jane has to be over here. So, hold on. Heather, Richard, and Jane would like to be seated together. So then Heather's probably going to need to be next to Jane. And then who's the guy? Heather, Richard, and Jane. And then Linda, Taylor's a man. Yeah, because Rose and Linda both want to sit next to John, and they are. This looks right. I love this. You guys are breaking the rules. Honestly, this looks kind of right. Let's go check. Maybe close enough.
How's the seating chart coming?
Could you take a look at it?
You bet. This looks great. Wow, you did it. I'm impressed.
First try.
So now we can talk.
Yeah, now we can talk. Oh, hey, actually, you might want to take a look at this first. I found it on the floor in Matt's room when I was looking for him.
What is it?
Frankly, it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but maybe it
A
will to you.
book.
Take it. If anybody can figure out what Matt was doing with it, you can, I'm sure. Good luck.
He said, oh yeah, we can talk. Anyway, actually, I have something to give you. Bye. Anyway, bye. "7 levels of society," the leprechaun said to me. I don't put anyone in the dungeon. Soaring Sparkles puts people in the dungeon on my behalf. That's plausible deniability. Forward, right, back. So, forward, right, back. Left, forward, right, back. Oh, did I not do it right? Oh, I gotta match him up. I got to match him. I don't know, Collie. You gotta check into that. You were in my dungeon. My dungeon is more just like a waiting room. You know, we don't want to get sued. There's treats in there too. There's granola bars. So, oh. Wait. The one that's down is back. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And then this is right. He's left. He's forward. Yeah, we got good stuff in the dungeon. Boom. Diamonds. Oh, how I loathe thee. Let me count the ways. This is kind of, the relationship drama does kind of remind me of Stay Tuned for Danger. I wish we had more drama in Stay Tuned for Danger. I wish somebody punched somebody in the eye. Can you imagine Rick and Dwayne Powers getting in a physical altercation? I can only hope. So now I've got this doll. Yeah, that is true. The crow's gonna be sad. I do feel bad. Crows love little treasures and stuff. I shouldn't take it. Oh, that's funny. I didn't see Rhea where you said Soren Sparkles is a villain. It's me. I take the blame in general. I don't take the blame in the eyes of the law, though. This is the only puzzle I don't know if I've ever done it by myself, if I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. So, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna work on it together right now? Oh gosh, this is scary. Okay. Who is that, Rhea? So I think there is one that's a little like there's 4 options there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a lot of options there. Oh dear. I just quoted. What did I say? What did I say? Oh! I was quoting. I was quoting. What's her name from Stay Tuned for Danger? I can't even think of her name. The producer. Lillian. Is that her name? Lillian. Good for you for actually knowing the source. Good for you. I feel like there's gotta be a way to start this. Darn, that's not gonna work. But I wonder too if it's also more about relationship, about maybe how they kind of piece together. More so than... Because maybe I could rotate them, you know? Like maybe this one could go... No. Oh wait, actually maybe that was smart. Oh no, darn it. Dang, that seemed like a good idea. Is this Ricky Tikki Tavi? Did I call him an otter? He kind of looks like an otter though. I love Ricky Tikki Tavi. Ricky Tikki Tavi? You know about Ricky Tikki. Okay, so maybe this was what I was thinking. So there's 3 blue otter heads. Or mongoose. They might be mongoose. So we could just, like, follow that to its natural conclusion. Why are we jamming out so hard? Respectfully. What the heck is a stout? I know about stout pie. That ain't gonna work. So it feels like there's a very clear blue mongoose that works, right? Oh. Darn. Oh, that felt really close because look, all of those fit. It's so cute because Ricky Tikki Tavi, he saves the children. He saves them. Close your eyes, Scott. It's okay. I'll tell you when it's safe. I'll tell you when it's safe. So... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But the trouble is, I keep forgetting what I did before. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die here. Start from the brown ought and work counterclockwise. Which is the brown ought? Like this guy? This guy? Stoat is a weasel, perchance? Yeah, I feel like I was really close, and now I'm not so close. Why are we jamming so hard? Is this a horror game? It is right now. This is the scariest puzzle to me. Bye, Robert. Thanks for being here. Center middle. Start from the brown. Oh, this guy? Well, see, I was choosing to start from the blue because there's only 3 blue top bits. So then it would be, my thought was it would be easier to deal with because like there's several purple bottoms and there are several red or brown ought heads. So that's why I started with the blue. But I don't remember which blue I started with, so I've just been... Listen, it's not been scientific, but it has been something. Darn. There's only 3 green heads, including the middle. Hey, that's a good hint. I guess something interesting is every time well, this one doesn't force a green head. You see that? This one does. And then the third one is double purples. Have we done the double purples yet? I feel like maybe we haven't. That doesn't work. That's not how bodies work. That doesn't work either. This one always is so difficult for me. So, there's gotta be a smarter way to do this. It's a good point about there's only a few green heads. So maybe that's a good clue. And then... Now we don't have any blue. Any blue butts. Oh my gosh, that's the closest I've gotten. Look at that. That's most of them, right? I think that's most of them. Darn. Let's see if there's any easy swaps I can do. I don't think so. If you play Nancy Drew games, you gotta let me know if you're able to do this one by yourself. That'd be really interesting. Oh, that's a good point. Yes, so most of the green bodies are gonna have to face the border because there aren't a lot of ones that match up. So then you would think this was a pretty good configuration. You would have thought this would have been a good idea. That's a good point, though. So I was just gonna... That doesn't work. But then the trouble is, by the time I get through one, I don't remember which one I've put in the place without writing them down, and that's the trouble. So then it just becomes random, and then you just gotta hope that you stumble across it, I guess. Using my method, which has never once worked. Thanks for asking. I'm happy that you can do it, Hannah. If you have any strategies, please let us know. So I've just kind of lost the plot. TBH, I might just come back to this one. And by come back to, I mean never do it and just Google it. Because I don't want to do it. But realistically, the blue head situation has to be the best. That's got to be the best strategy because there's only three. Only three options. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get scientific about it. So we have blue, blue, red, green. And then we have blue, green, purple, purple. And then we have blue head, green, red, purple. So we're testing the first one first. This one. I'm going to be very scientific about it. And then we're going to have to try all the butts. We have to try all the butts. There's only 2 butts, so that's helpful. So there's either this butt or that butt. That doesn't work. This does work. Okay. And then... Darn. So we could, and now we can swap butts because there's only 2 options. So let's try that. And then we'll be for sure whether or not this is the correct one, I think. I think we're going to be certain. I don't know, Scott. I don't know. Well, yeah, that's that, and that's why I'm trying this one because that was only 2 options for this. So that's the ore I'm testing now. No! It's the green head. Oh my gosh, it's so close. I think we can say it's not this one. I think. I believe I tried all the permutations. I mean, there's quite a few options here is the trouble. There's a lot of... This one could be a lot of different ones. Well, wait. Let me see. So there's... Maybe it can't. Just kidding. Because it's got to be these two. And that doesn't work. So this is the only... Okay. So yeah, I think we can safely say it's not that blue one. So then let's try the green with the blue head on the right. So that one. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 purple butts. And we got a lot of red heads. Darn it. Okay. Well, let's try the one with the blue head. And the double purples. Because there's only 3 purple butts. So let's follow the purple butts. We're testing double purple butts right now. I don't think this one's gonna work. Yeah. Okay, so double purple butt doesn't work. And then we'll do the other double. Green, green. There's only 3 green heads. And those don't line up. So not that either. Yeah. And then, so we've done double purple. We'll do the mixed butt. I don't think this one's possible at all. I don't think this one's possible at all. I don't think double purple works. So... the blue with the purple and the red. We're gonna try that finally. I think this is it. Oh my gosh, I've never done that by myself. I just needed to write it down on a piece of paper, so I made sure I actually did all the options. Oh my gosh. Puzzle Queen. Huge W's. Massive W's worthy of this swell of music. Oh, thank you. I eat W's for breakfast, y'all know. Oh, there's the orange one. There we go. What's you guys' zodiac sign? I thought we saw something that had a rainbow on it. No? Suppose not.
You have a lead?
When I called Alan Payne, he said that on the day Matt disappeared, you and Matt had a pretty big argument.
I dare say Matt and I have argued about one thing or another every day since we met. That's just how we are together.
Right.
Alan said it sounded pretty serious.
Well, Alan was wrong.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your reading.
Good luck.
Alan? I got mad respect for a guy that knows when to just get the heck out of Dodge, you know? Do I have enough of these is the question. I got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many do I need?
I haven't done that. I haven't done that. All done. Check. Check. Can't check that off yet. All done. All done.
I'm killing it.
Still have to do that.
You're a Cancer? I feel like we kind of need just like a new name for that zodiac sign, in my humble opinion. What is that one known for? Mine is, I guess I'm just like spicy and emotional and angry, maybe. I don't really know much about Scorpios. Gemini, does that mean you're duplicitous? I don't know anything about these. See, look at that. And Hannah's not so bad. You can't say that about Hannah. Oh, you're sad and evil. Dang, okay. See, that's why I don't believe in any of that, because my best friend growing up had the exact same birthday as me. And when I tell you, we were the exact opposite people. And I know people are going to be like, yeah, but the time of day. Oh, you're a mermaid. Perfect. See, yeah, that works. Trying to think what I want to do. I think if I told a lie, I would probably like explode. So I don't know if I'm a good liar. I guess that means I'm a bad liar.
What's going on?
From the looks of that picture I found over there, it looks like you and Kyler used to be an item.
Yeah, we dated for a while. Didn't last, though. Now we're just good friends. In fact, I was the one who introduced her to Matt. You sure ask a lot of questions. Wait a minute. Nancy Drew. Kyler told me about you. You're the girl who likes to play detective.
Well, it's just, you know, kind of a hobby. Although Kyler did say it'd be nice if I could find Matt.
Well, you're not gonna have any luck doing that. Old Matt is long gone.
Oh, I'm sure I'd be great at lying if I set my mind to it, Rhea. I just don't want to or feel comfortable. So I think like I'm a big old confessor, you know? Like even if I do something that's not that bad, dude, I'm gonna tell you. I'll be like, I accidentally maybe sort of thought about stepping on your toe one time. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. I gotta get that off my chest.
The caretaker seems to think you're the one who should be getting married here, not Matt.
Yeah, well, in case you haven't noticed, that guy's got several screws loose. I just happened to mention that 3 out of my 4 grandparents were born in Ireland, and now whenever he sees me, he gets this weird look in his eye.
He loves you.
But you don't think he had anything to do with Matt's disappearance?
No. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He and Matt did not get along. They were always at each other's throats, arguing
Where's
about
everybody
the stupidest
fighting?
things. Even those leprechaun gnome things out in the garden. Donal had a fit one day when he saw Matt messing with them. And when Matt announced he was going to stay in the haunted nursery, I thought the guy was going to burst a blood vessel, he turned so red. But Matt disappeared on his own, not because of anything Donal did. I mean, the old coot's not that crazy. Is he?
Kyler says sometimes
Is
he
he?
hears Matt's voice, only it's very faint and muffled. Do you ever hear him?
No. Man, Kyler must be losing it or something, because I'm telling you, Matt is not here.
That is something that you would say if you had Matt in the closet. And he was like kicking the door actively and you're like, oh, Matt's not here.
That discussion you had with Matt? Come on, really. What was it about?
It was about Kyler. I was asking Matt whether he had truly thought through what being married to her was going to be like. The more questions I asked, the more nerves I struck, and the more uncomfortable and angry he became, until finally...
He gave you that shiner.
He stomped upstairs to the nursery. Next day, he disappeared. Obviously, the things I said got to him. So if I seem a little guilty to you, it's because I am guilty. It's my fault that Matt walked out on Kyler. Simple as that.
Interesting. I could see that angle. So, to a spurned lover, or a scorned lover, and the man, they get in a fight. They respect each other as men. So the one wakes up the next morning like, crap, he's right. I should listen to my bro. He leaves. I mean, I could see it happening. There's enough, like, writing on the wall that maybe this is a bad idea. He shows up. The castle. Maybe his girlfriend tells him, I have a castle. It's super cool. He shows up. The castle has been exploded. His girlfriend's ex is there. They're obviously still exchanging glances. They've had a tete-a-tete in the garden. Honestly, maybe I'd get up and leave too. I think I would. I think that'd probably be a good idea.
Have you ever been up in the tower?
You saw the stairs, or what's left of them. There's no way to get up there.
I could have sworn I saw lights coming from it.
Perhaps it was the good people come a-calling on their good friend and all. Or maybe it was just reflected moonlight or something. So if you're thinking Matt's up there, forget it. Ain't no way.
I tell you what, though, I would love to have a sleepover in this decrepit castle.
Good talking to you.
Drop by anytime.
This would be awesome. I mean, look at this. Oh, I want to look at that. Look at that. Y'all want to have a sleepover in the decrepit castle? Scott, did we yell about somebody, Scott? Somebody who was a Scott. Oopsie poopsie. Should we, how about as we wrap up the stream, how about we call Ned? That's right. The gentleman we were on the phone with when we crashed our car. We have not updated him on if we are safe. They just really keep wanting to play this song. Can't help themselves. Alright, here's my phone card.
Hello?
Oh, did I?
Ned, it's me.
Sorry,
Hey,
Scott.
Nancy. How come you're not calling from your cell phone?
Ned, I called you at the beginning. That's a little bit of a plot hole. I called you at the beginning. It's a long story. Girl, don't even bother telling him you got in a car crash.
It's kind of a long story. So, are you at the pool party?
Yeah. In fact, Kathy and Carrie say hi. So do their parents, and everyone else who's here. Which is pretty much all of River Heights.
You sound funny.
I just miss you, that's all. Look, enough about me. I want to hear about Ireland. How's it going?
Well, it would be going a whole lot better if the guy Kyler came here to marry wasn't missing.
The groom is missing?
She thinks he's just playing a practical joke.
Wait a minute. You and Kyler are there by yourselves?
No,
Oh,
Matt's
no.
best friend is here too.
Kit
So's
is
the caretaker,
here.
Mr. Delaney.
This guy Matt thinks disappearing less than a week before his wedding is funny? I'm no expert on marriage or anything, but I don't think that's a good sign.
Dude, I give Ned a lot of crap. Y'all know this, though. I do it because I think he deserves better. Ned has got his head screwed on right. He gets it.
Something that kind of looked like a woman and kind of didn't ran across the road right in front of me just as I got to the castle.
What do you mean it kinda looked like a woman?
It had all this long, wild hair, and it was wearing something flowing, like a dress or a robe. But its face, it just didn't look human.
Oh, is that all she's gonna say?
Do you know what a banshee is?
You think you saw a banshee?
If I were Mr. Delaney, the castle's Irish caretaker, I'd think so, yeah.
A banshee. As in the creature that supposedly wails before someone dies.
Right.
Tell him, Ned.
Well, technically it's a fairy, not a creature.
Here we go again. You're in Ireland not 2 hours, and what happens?
A mystery falls into my lap. A harmless mystery. Don't worry, Ned.
You're
I'm
fine. Right.
I'd really like to get into the tower of Castle Malloy.
What's stopping you?
The lack of stairs, for one thing.
There are no stairs?
They were destroyed along with half the castle in a mysterious explosion during World War II. Apparently, the guy who lived here then, Brendan Malloy, was some kind of mad scientist.
Why do you want to get up in the tower so bad?
You know, Ned is asking some positive questions. He really should also be asking, so when is your flight back home? When are you going back to Dublin? But you know what? He hasn't. He's curious. He's asking leading questions to understand before he passes a value judgment. But TBH, if this was my girlfriend, I'd be like, that sounds really messed up. And also, you should come home.
I saw some strange lights coming from inside it. Kit says Matt is no rock climber, but still,
I didn't ask him
can't help
that.
but think it might have been Matt.
Why would he be up in a tower?
Maybe that's where he's hiding out.
You just said there's no way to get in.
I know, but maybe...
He learned how to fly.
You're not helping, Ned.
Sorry, Nancy.
I found Matt's broken glasses in the fireplace of the room he was staying in.
What would somebody's glasses be doing in a fireplace?
Thank you for asking, Ned.
What's really disturbing is Kyler says Matt is pretty much blind without his glasses. I didn't admit it to Kyler, but I'm getting worried.
Relax. Because you know what? If I wore glasses and if I were into playing practical jokes on people, I'd do just that. I'd break them and leave them someplace really weird just to freak out whoever finds them.
You're probably right.
But why don't you give that fireplace a real good look, just in case?
I'll let you get back to the party.
All right. Talk to you later.
I don't really like people who do practical jokes. I don't think that that's funny, really. I mean, like, there's some sort of harmless practical jokes. I'll give you an example. I don't even know if this is a practical joke, but one time, my other brother, he went out of town on a little trip. I don't even remember why he was gone. And me and my mom and Denny were at the Walmart, as one is, and we took a little peruse down that aisle where there are like signage. There's like signs. And so we bought a bathroom sign. We bought a no smoking sign. And so we popped a no smoking sign on his door, like a nice placard one. And it says like no smoking at any time, including e-cigarettes. And then in his bathroom, we put one that was like employees must wash hands, before returning to work. We thought it was so funny. And that's about my level of comfort when it comes to practical jokes. Yeah, pranks are not funny. People should be laughing. And you know why I think that was a good one? Because he kept it. It's still on his door. It still says no smoking. So I think that's harmless. But if you're scaring people, no, we're not scaring people. There are good conversations in this game, though. I'm going to call Bess as well. Because the pool party is a good subplot.
Hello?
That's a good one.
This is the sales call.
No, Bess, it's me, Nancy. I'm calling from a phone in Ireland.
Nancy, hi! George, get over here. It's Nancy. Hi, Nan. You'd better
It's
be having
Nancy.
a great time there because you are missing an incredible time here. The Dunhills throw the best parties. You should see all the awesome pool toys they've got. And everywhere you look, some cute guy in swim trunks is standing over a barbecue grilling something. I'm in heaven.
Sounds fabulous. Be sure to wish Kathy and Carrie a happy birthday for me.
You know, one person I haven't seen is Ned. Yeah, me neither.
He's there somewhere. I talked to him earlier.
So, what's going on with you?
Matt, the guy my friend Kyler came here to marry, he's missing.
How can the groom be missing?
He came to Ireland with Kyler and his best friend Kit, but now he's nowhere to be found. Kyler is convinced he's pulling a prank.
A prank?
Apparently, he's a pretty big practical joker.
More like a pretty big moron. Do you think he's pulling a prank?
Actually, I'm kind of thinking his disappearance may have something to do with a weird-looking person who ran across the road in front of me just as I got to the castle and made me drive into a ditch.
You wrecked your car? She gets in an accident and you're worried about some stupid rental car? Real nice, Bess. Well, Nancy's obviously okay or she wouldn't be calling.
Anyway, whomever or whatever I saw just kind of vanished right afterwards.
Just like the groom. Whoa. Incoming. Check it out. Oh my gosh.
Guys? Hello? Bess? George? Anyone?
Sorry, we were hopelessly distracted by a truly amazing set of washboard abs.
That's one of my favorite George lines of all time. Bye, Tina. That's exactly how Bess and George are, and Nancy, in the books. So I'm fine with it. Let's see.
I found a draft of the vows Kyler is planning to say at her wedding.
Oh, custom-written vows are so sweet.
Problem is, these vows have the words, "What am I doing? This is wrong," scrawled beneath them.
That can't be good. How do you know she was talking about the wedding? Maybe she was just frustrated because she couldn't put her feelings into words.
That's true.
Did you ask her about them? What's the point? If she is having second thoughts about getting married, she probably won't admit it, seeing as she's failed to mention it before.
That's true, too.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't suggesting that Kyler is behind Matt's disappearance, are you?
I haven't considered that
I admit
angle.
that doesn't make much sense.
But it is a possibility. You two are terrible.
According to Alan Payne, Matt's best man, there was a lot of arguing going on just before Matt disappeared. Matt was fighting with Kit, Kyler was fighting with Matt. Alan said he went back to London to wait for Matt to reappear because he couldn't stand all the constant squabbling.
So all was not blissful in premaritalville, eh? Wait a minute. If Kit is Matt's best friend, why isn't he his best man?
Good question. Unfortunately, the person most qualified to answer it has disappeared. Did I tell you that Kit Foley has a black eye?
Why am I not surprised?
I feel like I am going to exhaust the conversation options with them just because I think that they do have funny things to say about this party if I keep calling. But I think I can just call back next time.
I'll let you get back
Maybe
to
like
the
every
party.
time I call.
You guys are wearing sunscreen, right?
Yes, Nancy.
Just checking. Bye.
Nancy asks if they're wearing sunscreen while she actively crashed her car due to being distracted driving. Due to distracted driving. Okay. I think this is, I know we're right at 10, but I feel like this is a good, let's do the darts. Let's do darts and then we'll call it. Start your attack. Countdown must be exactly 0. Oh, I remember this. Whatever. We'll just vibe it out. Darn. Okay, 34. This is good. And then... Oh no, I can't do it! Ding! Ding it! If Nancy was wearing sunscreen, then maybe she would have... Oh, maybe she wouldn't have crashed her car. That's a good point. Okay, perfect. 26, so I'll just do 20. 5. No! Come on. I got it. Look at that. That's perfect. Okay. Pax. He's sitting right over there. I wonder if I can get him. That would be a perfect end to the stream if I could get Pax. Pax. Look at the resemblance. Are you kidding me? Yes. That's why I needed it. He looks exactly like him in such a silly, funny way. I'm sure there's a freeze frame in there. But anyway, I think we're going to call it for the day. Let me make sure I actually save this game. And right? Isn't he perfect? Poor Pax. I will give him his snacks after this. I love him very, very much. He's been so sweet to me lately and cuddling me lots. But right now he's just staring at me because he wants food. But I hope you guys have a good night. This was amazing. I love this Nancy Drew game. And I got to finish a puzzle I've never done on my own. So thank you for inspiring me. And I will see you guys on Thursday at 7 p.m. Should we play more Outer Wilds? I'm having such a good time playing Outer Wilds. So we're playing that, and we're playing this. And we play lots of things. So make sure you're subscribed. And like the stream before you go so you don't have to go to the dungeon. I think that's all I got. Yes, to Outer Wilds? Okay. Awesome. I hear you loud and clear. Bye, guys.